early before I jump into the actual session. I won't do this all the time, but if you've got any questions uh, for me, like what's my motivation, why am I doing this, or something like what's my longest distance, so on, like I've ever ran in the past, anything, like anything, leave it in the comments, even if you're just watching this later on after the live. I'm more than happy to get back to you. The issues of water bottles, eh? You try and... Oh my gosh, this is harder than I thought. Opening a water bottle lid. Alright. Ta-da! There you are. Okay, happy days. Get some water on. So, what happened to me yesterday, I worked a little bit too hard. And I woke up with realizing, so pain is something that you should pay attention to, you should listen to your body. It's literally telling me, Adam, you haven't got strong glutes, you haven't got strong bum muscles that counteract the hip flexors. And I have walked this morning further forward to relieve the pain. To relieve the pain a little bit, but you can't walk around like that the whole day. So my objective is to activate my bum muscles and loosen off my hips, so I'm ready for the next session, which would be dynamic stretching again, I believe, if it hasn't changed in the middle. Oh, that's good. That's good water. Especially when you're thirsty, eh? So yeah, that's the plan. I'm waiting for people to join the live right now, and I can like ask them questions and whatnot, and see what they got to say. I'll go through what I'm gonna do whilst people wait, or whilst I wait for people. So this is my fitness diary. So at the end of every single exercise, okay, I write down what I'm gonna do. This time I wrote it beforehand, just so I can, because this is a bit more complicated. You know, the exercises that I've chosen, I can remind myself as I go through it. I think it's quite basic to do that. But people still don't do it. It's normally the case. Something simple that will make your life a lot easier, people just don't do. That's probably with the protein shakes and everything like that, and losing a bit of weight. If you're a runner, I think it's common sense that your muscles will have less strain on them if you've lost a bit of belly weight, but people don't do it. People don't focus on the losing weight part, unfortunately. Most runners that do like casual marathons, they're still like a few kilograms over. So maybe they just have a little six week panic beforehand and goes, okay, I need to start running now. I've signed up to the London Marathon or something. Yeah, I can imagine that. Okay, I'll just go through it, and then I should be ready to get started. So I'll read it out, and then obviously I'll be doing the exercises later. So if it doesn't make sense to you right now, then you probably want to see what I do in the future, in the session. So at the moment, that's the wall that I'm talking about, okay? That's the wall. So I wrote down here, so Okay, so I'm warming up. So everything that you do, you need to warm up, yeah? You need to warm up the muscles that you're going to use. So we're talking about the hip flexors, the front of your pelvis and your glutes, okay? So the best thing to do is two-legged squat, okay? And then one leg squat, okay, straight after. And you're going to focus on one leg. You're going to do that 10 times. So you squat, and then you squat, and then you stand back up, and then you hold onto a chair, and then you do one-legged squat, and then two-legged, and then one-legged. 2 and 1, that's 1 rep. So I'm going to do that and then swap over. I'm just going to literally turn around. Shin and wall. So after this, I'm going to actually start doing this a little bit of stretching. Shin and wall. So if you can, and then belly. So I'm lying on my front. So belly, front on ground. So if you can imagine, if this was my belly. Okay, if this was my belly and these are my feet, I'm going to do that. I'm facing down at the moment, I'm facing down, and what I'm going to do is use my arms to push up. My hip flexors should be activated even when my belly's on the ground, my chest is on the ground, but pushing up will also activate. We'll see how, I am a stiff individual. I'm very stiff in the sense that I'm not flexible, so just doing that on the ground may be enough for me, but if it's not, then I'll just push up with my arms, and I'll hold it for like 10 seconds, and I'll do that, I don't know, 3 times, and if I feel like I need to do more, then I'll do more. Listening to the body is very important. And then I'm going to do, okay, so activating the glutes. This is specifically for balance, really, or mobilization. But I'm going to just use the word balance because if your glutes aren't used to, or they forgot how to activate and rely on the hip flexors all the time, then you need to wake them up. So this is the exercise that I'm going to do. I'm going to literally stand behind my chair, bend my knees facing the chair, hands on the chair, and then I'm going to lift up one leg, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to hold that position for 30 to 60 seconds at a time, and I think I should do that 3 to 5 times. It's going to be the longest part of the session. So if you think about it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe 12. So that's going to be the longest part of the session. And then whoever's just joined, I'm just going through what I'm going to do starting at 9 o'clock in Thailand. I don't know where you're from, so I don't know your time. I'm going to go through some band work as well. So that's the next one on the list. So that's the next one on the list. 1990 is what it's called. You're on your back and you put the band around your feet, and you just, one goes straight and the other knee on the other leg comes towards your chest, and you just rotate it. Lunge on chair. This is a stretch, so I'm going to use that static chair behind me. I'm going to put one foot on it and lunge on it and just hold that position. It's a stretching exercise. And then knees, so I'm going to just literally put my knees on the pillow down there, and then I'm going to lean back to open up my hip flexors, because hopefully by this time of like the last exercise, this one, hopefully my body's warmed up, my hip flexors, my glutes have activated, and I can go through the day not needing to worry about my how stiff they are. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I think it's around 9 o'clock now. No, I've got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I wonder where my team is. Got an online team. It's all good. They're working, they're busy. Not everyone shares the lifestyle that I have. Don't worry, this isn't part of the actual circuit. I'm waiting for 9 o'clock to get started. Whoever's watching me do this. This isn't a bad exercise actually. It's quite nice. Whilst I'm waiting, why not? Do a little bit of upper body mobilisation. Right, I need to get ready. I need to stop messing about. Right. Here we go. Let's change these chairs over. Just yet. Okay. Let's get my hips moving. What time is it now? Got 2 more minutes before I get started. Right, so what I'm going to do now is start warming up. So, first one, I'm going to put that here. There you are. Nice. Do 10 of these. Three. over there. I'll do that 2 more times. Get the cobwebs out. So, if I can get my bum muscles, gluteus maximus, working and activated, I already feel that I'm stood up a little bit better because I'm waking up the counteract. You know, there's your hip flexors on the front, pulls you forward, your glutes help straighten you back up. So I'm just activating the other lever, if you want to call it that. And these go slower. If you can't do one-legged, just hold on to a chair, like me. I think. One more. Already I do feel less stress on my hip flexors just by doing simple squats, activating my glutes. So it's a good little warm up to do if you're suffering a little bit with tight hip flexors after the previous day. That's really good. And I'm not just preaching without going through it, you know, so I'm going through it right now, and I'm telling you, at the moment these exercises are worth doing. So we'll see you on my next session if I've managed to conquer the morning with these exercises and not hurting too much afterwards. need to go slower. Really activate it. You get overexcited. Whew, there you are. Right, on to the next one. So this is more stretching. Now I've done my warm up. I would really like a weight so I can rest it on my belly, on my pelvis, lie on my back and push forward, you know, locking in my glutes when I do that. That's an exercise that I can't do today, but it's something that I would definitely consider. Okay. Okay, let's bring on the. Oh, I think my daughter's up. So that's done. Okay, let's go into stretching the hip flexors. Who's that? Lenny? I'm a little bit busy. Lenny. We'll do exercise together later. So I'm just holding this position for around 30 seconds to a minute, and it's really good exercise. I can feel it now. My body's quite off the ground, but on the third one, I expect it to be flat on the ground. But it's a very good one. I'm pushing with my arms, my elbows as well. There's only so much I can go up, but it's a good one. Putting my pelvis into the floor as well to get that extra stretch. So in between these, I'm gonna just go into like a bowing move. I'll show you. Okay. So. Rainy, what time is it? Rainy, what is the time? That's better. My hips are actually on the floor now, so that's good. That's a good sign that they're loosening off. Relax your bum. No need to tighten it up. And as you're pushing down in the ground, but there's no need. There's like gravity pull you down. Through now. Just do them. Okay. What's the next then? So the next one is got a blister on my foot. Standing on one leg, holding a chair. There's more to it than that, but that's what I wrote down. And I'll demonstrate it now. Okay, cool. Alright. Standing on two legs, bent bum, bent knees, whatever it is, bent knees. And then for 1 minute or 30 seconds, whatever it is, just stand on one leg. And you're activating, I can feel it actually, activating my bum. It's a bit of static strength. I'm actually feeling this. This is quite a good exercise actually. Just want to show you what I'm doing. I'll be doing it on the other leg, the one closest to you, so you see what I'm doing then. So I'm doing this over 30 seconds in around 1 minute because I've lost count basically. You're sticking your arse out, you're making sure all the stress is on your bum. Activating it. Okay, so bend leg, make sure your bum's working rather than any other muscle. feel like I'm on the position of my foot, my weight is going through my heel to get this position, and it's a good one. My left leg is my weakest leg, and I'm feeling it straight away, so that's good. If you're not feeling it, then you're obviously mega fit or you're doing it wrong. Or you haven't activated your bottom enough. That's enough for me. I'm trying to feel it, actually, in this bit, on the left side of my knee, for some reason. It's probably normal. Okay, let's go again, 30 seconds this time. Next, a little bit longer than 30, but hey ho. Listen to your body. If you can keep going, why not? Maximum 1 minute. Okay, 60. Nice. Got one more of them because they are actually really good. I said this last time, I just do 30 seconds. But I feel it, so it's good. It works. Lunge on chair. Yeah. Okay, so the next 3 exercises after this one, they're not actually too long. It's a bit of band work, 90-90. And yeah, that's going to be needed for sure. Why do people neglect band work? I don't know. Maybe it's just too slow and they want to get out of breath and not do the boring stuff. Well, I wouldn't say it's boring, I think it's fascinating. The fact that my muscles are locked in here now. And we all know that feeling when you're running. This is where you need some sort of good mobility. Balance in where the energy is coming from with your muscles. Can't have it all in the quads. Cool. Nice. That's good. And do you know what? I feel fresh again. There's a little bit of sore, like every now and then, but I feel better. Look, I feel better. So from being a cripple, coming out of my bed this morning, thinking, okay, need to switch up the circuit a bit to focus purely on my hip flexors. I've now loosened up, which is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to do in this session. But we're not finished. We're not finished. We've got 3 more exercises. I'm going to do this movement one for like 30 reps, just one set. Then we've got another stretch that we need to do, and then we've got a bit of like dynamic stretching involved as well. So we're covering pretty much all the areas. This one. So it says on my piece of paper, band work, laying on back. It's pretty simple. Lie on your back, and you go 90 degrees with your chest. So you go up here, and you just literally do that. My back's making noises. Sounds like I'm farting. Done about 15 there. It's a good core exercise actually. It's meant to be hip flexors, but well, it's doing everything. It's doing a little bit of everything. Yeah, nice. That's good. 15 more. Have a little rest. But this is a very good exercise, and then we'll stretch off afterwards, and then we're finished. So let's go again. Cool. That's good for my core. hell. That's good for my core. But it's moving my hip flexors and it's getting my glutes working as well, so there's 3 muscles there. 3 muscles that we're getting a good exercise in. It may not feel at the start, but that yellow one, I know it's a little bit loose, like there's not much resistance, but that's literally all you need. Literally. That's a very good one. And my hips have opened up and I don't feel pain now. I don't actually feel any achiness. It's really good. That's really good. Really good exercise because I woke up this morning, hip flexors were in clip, I was walking around like this. Now these exercises have opened them up, engaged my glutes, the balance is there. Happy days. Very happy with this. I'm going through it as a beginner. Again, I've got a beginner's body. Yeah, I've been driving trucks for 10 months. And before then, I was in Germany doing absolutely nothing really, working of course, but I don't know. I've got all this free time that I can actually pass on my knowledge and actually practice what I preach. That's a big one. Practice what you preach. So that's what I'm doing right now. So last 2 exercises. Get your chair. This is all like the behind the scenes things that people don't show you. People are interested, of course, me too. Watching like Courtney Dalwater, David Goggins, a few other, the Spanish-French guy, Cornet, I think his name is, running up and down mountains. That's impressive, yeah. But the behind the scenes is neglected a bit. They don't show you. Lunge on chair, hold for 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Right. Lunge on chair. Okay, so this is it. Maybe this is a bit too high. That's a bit too weak. We'll just have to go with the chair. It's alright. We'll go with the chair. That's right. Does the job, eh? And just hold it for 60 seconds, I reckon, on both legs, and then get back to the last exercise, the dynamic stretching to finish it off. How's everyone doing? Where are you from? I'm lonely here, message me. No, I'm joking, I'm not lonely. I'm happy with my own space. But it's nice to have community. Where are you from? Are you training for anything specific? First marathon? 10th ultra? Whatever it may be. No one commented. It's sad. It's sad. Sad. All by myself. Anyways, back again. Hello! From wherever you are in the world. I'm going to guess Australia. Are you from Australia? squat. 60 seconds, and now go on to the last exercise, which is purely for hip flexors as well. So this is static stretching, and I'll go back to dynamic to finish it off. And you can literally do this in your house. Literally go through what I've just went through in the house. You know, behind the scenes part of getting to your half marathon, ultra distance. You will thank me later if you do this at the start of your fitness journey. Okay, last one. Last one. I learned these actually in the military. These ones I learned in the military are very good. Very good. So I don't have a yoga mat, I left it outside, and then I went to work, and then it all just fell apart. So I've got a pillow instead. Okay. I need something for my feet as well, to be fair. It's quite bad actually. Because I'm on hard ground. And my knuckles dig into the ground. I don't know if you have that same issue. Yeah, in a minute, baby. Last minute. And then we go do something. So this isn't really hip flexors, this is more your quads, but everything joins together. And look at me, I'm so stiff. It's motivation for me to keep doing these exercises because I know it's great to know what you're weak at so you can fix it. And because I'm starting again, starting from scratch, I want to make sure I grow in the right areas as well as just in my long distance. And this will always help running. I was about 5 when so I've done 5. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, 2 more and then going out with the wife and the daughter. So thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it, I really do. Accountability is one thing having a team consistently supporting is how people get to the finish line. It's never an individual effort. Never an individual effort. It's always a team. It's always a team that you've got around you that gets you to the finish line. So thank you very much for your accountability. Making sure I turn up is the key one. There you are, happy days. Okay. If you've got any questions, leave them now, and then I'll get back to you in the comment section. Alright, take care. Have a good day. Stay consistent.